just 8 players after this game. After a intense couple of days of action, Moonglade, 20 players yesterday, only 9 remain. Let's find out who's going to be the next eliminated. Is up here to the top of Catalina as the red Protoss player, playing for Yowie Flash Wolves. It's San, and he's had quite a successful year himself. He's also, like Jaedong, had 4 top 4 finishes. Of course, one of those was the reason that he's here at DreamHack Winter today. DreamHack Summer, top 4, losing out to Liquid Hero on the way to the finals. And over here to the left-hand side, a player we are all very, very familiar with as the blue Zerg player playing for Team Evil Geniuses. It's, of course, Jaedong. Multiple DreamHack appearances. He's been quoted that DreamHack is his favorite tournament to attend and he wants to win it.
Wow, that's nice.
He hasn't yet, though.
Not yet. Maybe in the future here. Maybe today. Maybe tomorrow, actually.
Tomorrow's
Not
more
today.
likely
It'd
than
be
today, Moonglade.
It'd be a bit weird, actually, if it was today. But straight off the bat, we're seeing Jaedong go for a bit of a greedy build here, going hatch first.
Yep.
I like it. I like it a lot. We'll see if he's going to go for that second hatch before pool, or will he play a little bit safer? Nope. One thing to note already on this map is the 3 o'clock to the 12 o'clock position. It is kind of unfavorable for Jaedong because he has to put that third base in the middle instead of to the side there, because the side one will be closer to the Protoss and will make for a better timing attack if San so wished so.
What are some of the more popular playstyles we could see coming out from Jaedong here? Do you think it's more of a Zergling heavy, Zergling Roach heavy, Hydralist timing, Mutalist type of map,
I kind of
Swarm
like
Host style?
I kind of like Hydras on this map, considering there's a lot of chokes, a lot of tricky sort of situations that force fields kind of just dominate a lot more. So going for Ling Roach is a little less likely. You can still go for Ling timings. We did see Jaedong go for some really nice Ling timings yesterday to cancel third bases, third Nexi, and you know, we'll have to wait and see exactly how Jaedong wants to play this, because he wants to go for I'm sure he will eventually go for a Muta switch at some point, whether it be this game or the next game. He does it a lot. And already we're seeing Zealots go out on the map here, going to be harassing that third base, trying to do some damage, and a Mothership Core on the way as well. So we're going to have to wait and see exactly how aggressive San is going to be now that he knows how greedy Jaedong has been.
Well, San's very well known for his aggressive playstyle, right? His very heavy Zealot, the San Gate, the 4 Gateway Zealot type of style. That's got to be at the front of Jaedong's mind.
Yeah, it definitely has to be. And you know what? Jaedong has gotten away with his 3 hatch, and he can be ready for just about anything that San is going to throw at him. It's just up to Jaedong to find out what is it going to be. And as I say that, we do have an Overlord creeping into San's main base here, kind of on the edge here, getting in position to kind of come in and have a look at exactly what he's got planned.
If it moves. If it moves.
I mean, he can wait a little bit longer, maybe wait 1 more minute before he wants to jump in there, give it a big suicide.
But Mothership Core and Zealot just poking around this third base location. We've already seen 3 gateways coming down with Chrono Boost into the side, and then it's core here, Moonglade.
It's going to be very, very quickly here, and a pylon is in position.
And Jaedong still has not spotted this. His Zerglings are going to go to the front ramp here, and they are going to see a little bit, but this is going to get a little bit dicey, as they say over in WCS America, because this is going to be a bit more intense than we first appreciated as well, because there's another gateway on top of that as well.
Yep, that's a 5 gate of 2 base here. Oh, the Zergling scouts the pylon though. Jaedong knows what's up, but all he has is Zerglings to kind of defend at this point.
Well, he doesn't really have that much supply available either. At this point, I mean, he's just popped out an Overlord, so it's actually not too bad, but he's got to be building units. He's added on 3 drones here. He's got to take this serious.
He has to take this seriously. He's going to see a big warp into Zealots at this pylon here. He doesn't have enough Zerglings. He's going to kill 1 Zealot and going to have to get out of there or trade all his links. 14 more on the way, but finally the Roach Warren starts. Is it too late, Apollo?
I think it might be here. That Roach Warren is going to be crucial in finishing here. The amount of Zerglings that were being built, I don't think it really matters how many you do build, because if he just sits back, keeps on adding on Zealots, eventually they'll win out against infinite Zerglings here, so...
Yeah, especially when you have force fields to help out. He wants to get a good position there. I mean, there is 3 hatchery already. He went for that very, very greedy build. He has great production. So it's going to be up to San how much he wants to commit to this.
Well, Jaedong has his eyes on the Zealots. He has a quick look and sees how many there are. Even more on the way. The Roach Warren's about to finish up here. He's going to have to start adding some on directly from that third base. He's also buying time right now. The Roaches have to be added on here. There are 7 of them. 9 of them. That is more than enough to deal with this. But they're not on the way yet.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, at this point, San can commit to just kill the hatchery and recall out, make Stalkers at home, it's entirely up to Jaedong to make the time for these roaches to get out. And they're well on their way. They're going to start popping any second here, but finally committing to that hatchery, now committing to the roaches because he was right on top of them. Nice time warp as well.
And no drones have gone down, almost none. I think maybe just 1 or 2 at this point. And absolutely, well, I mean, good defense from the drones, but the Zealots are chewing through these roaches there.
Yeah, he really had to get the roaches out of there. Really, really unlucky position coming out like that. But still, Speedling's on the way as well, getting rid of the Stalker and the sentries.
Yeah, he's lost a lot of those drones. They actually lost all of them, so not too good there. But he's trying to pump out more units, but more Zealots are being walked in here, and he's starting to lose control of this third base. And this is not good, Moonglade. He cannot lose this third.
No, he cannot. He absolutely has to keep it alive, or he will lose the game, essentially, because he'll just be on equal economy, which you never want to be against Protoss. So many Zealots still remain, and only 2 roaches fighting them off.
Uh-oh.
And now with the added Stalkers, it's going to be even better against the roaches, and I think San is in complete control, and from here, he can start to transition if he wants to.
Yeah, and he's still got that Mothership core to recall out here, taking a bit of damage from these Queens, but Jaedong trying to mount this defense, but San in his own standard way of playing this matchup is making it work here. He's taking down roaches left and right from that third hatchery. Jaedong's starting to mount a defense, but at any point, he can turn around, snipe the hatch, and recall out here. Well, I suppose he could have recalled out, but he's used a time warp.
Yeah.
But still, picking off that third going to be important. He cannot lose all his units here and let that hatchery survive.
Yeah, he's really got to make it happen here. But Jaedong kind of fighting back here. He's got a good roach count. That's only 4 Stalkers here. He can't fight against this. He can't kite the Zealots until they're all gone. 6 roaches, 7 roaches now with the Queen. And I think San will probably want to commit to that hatchery sometime soon, but he doesn't want to fight the Broodlings as well. Only when he's finished trading with the roaches does he really want to do it.
More damage onto that hatchery, only 130 hit points. Jaedong must keep that hatchery alive here. He cannot play from a 2-base situation. He pushes San back again, but another round of units here. It's so close, so incredibly back and forth. Another Queen pops out to help here.
Oh, they're kind of getting whittled down at this point. Both Queens go down.
Yeah, Jaedong's starting to lose his fight here, Moonglade.
It's not looking good. Only 3 roaches and a few Zerglings left, and it means San is kind of just baiting the army to defend against his hatchery. And finally gets rid of it. So Jaedong down to 2 bases here, but I'm sure San wants to kind of finish this off.
Yeah, it seems maybe just continue to warp in units here. At this point, he can really do anything he wants. He can continue to warp in. He doesn't have to. He could go back and try to build up and play the game out longer, but another round of units comes in, and San chases the last of these units home. Jaedong pushed back to 2 bases. He is behind in supply, and the Yowie Flash Wolves player here, dominant from the get-go in this best-of-5 series.
Very, very aggressive, and a great read from San and great follow-up there. He knew how greedy Jaedong was being. He was kind of lucky that the fact that Jaedong did not make a Roach Warren anytime soon, even when he saw the probe in the pylon. And now San has simply too many Stalkers here for the Roaches to kite the Zealots and be cost-efficient. GG!
San takes map number 1 in this best-of-5. A long way to go still, though, in this best-of-5.
Very long way to go, but a great start there for San.
Always good.
Kind of expected because he is super aggressive. As we said earlier, you know, he does love to be all in many times against Zerg, and he has very, very powerful all-ins as well. And it's kind of an old school style to go for that 5-gate all-in. You don't really see it that often these days, but you know, it still works. It still can do work.
Well,